Welcome, my dear friends. I'm going to tell you one of the greatest personality who is known Maryam Mirzakhani, and she was born 12 May 1927 in Tehran, that is located in Iran, and died 14 July 2017 in California, and the California is located in United States of America. As you know that Mirza Khani was an Iranian mathematician who worked in America and was the first woman to be awarded a field medal. She worked in the geometry of Riemann surfaces. She worked in geometry of Riemann surfaces. Now let me tell you her biography. Maryam Mirza Khani's parents are Ahmed Mirza Khani, an electrical engineer, and Zahra, or that is called Zahra, and she was born on 12th May 1927, though some references incorrectly give 3rd May as her birthday. Maryam said of her family. I grew up in the family with three siblings. My parents were always very supportive and encouraging. It was important for them that we have meaningful and satisfying professions, but they didn't care as much about success and achievement. In many ways, it was a great environment for me. Though these were hard times during Iran-Iraq war. My older brother was the person who got me interested in science in general. He used to tell me what he learned in his school. What he learned in his school, her young days were difficult once growing up in Tehran, since the Iran-Iraq war was fought 1980 to 1988. Maryam had a great imagination, and when she was 8 years old, she would make up stories about girls who achieved great things such as becoming mayor of traveling the world. About time the war ended, Maryam completed her studies at an elementary school and sat an examination for the Farzanagan Middle School, that is for girls in Tehran. The school administered by Iran's National Organization for Development of Exceptional Talents aimed to educate the brightest pupils. She said, I met my friend Roya Behasti the first week after entering middle school. It is invaluable to have a friend who shares your interest and help you stay motivated. Our bookstores in Tehran. I remember how walking along his crowded street and going to the bookstores was so exciting for us. We couldn't skim through the books like people usually do here in a bookstores. So we would end up buying a lot of random books. Roya Behasti was like Maryam, born in 1977. She is now associate professor of mathematics at Washington University in St. Louis, United States, with research interest in algebraic geometry. Since books were cheap, buying at random was not such a bad strategy. Maryam thought at this time that she would like to become an author and write such books. Her favorite television programs were biographies and stories of people like Marie Curie. Helen Keller inspired her. In this first year at Farzanagan Middle School, she did not do particularly well at mathematics, and her teacher told her that she was not particularly talented in that subject. This was a blow to her confidence and she lost interest in it. However, In the second year, she had a different mathematics teacher who encouraged her that this lead to her showing great talent. Both Mariam and her friend Roya Behasti progressed from Farzanigan Middle School to Farzanigan High School. They both found a copy of six mathematical Olympiad problems, and Mariam managed to do three of them. Encouraged by this, she went with her friends to the school principal and asked her if she could arrange for them to have mathematical problem solving classes. This happened in school for the most talented boys, but not for the girls. The principal for Zanigan High School was very encouraging, and even though no girls had ever taken part in the Iranian mathematical Olympiad team, classes were arranged so that Mariam said the principal of the school was very strong character. If you really wanted something, she would make it happy. Her mindset was very positive and upbeat, that you can do it even though you will be the first one. I think I think that has influenced my life quite a lot. Both Maryam and Mirzakhani and her friend Surya Behasti made the Iranian Mathematical Olympiad team in 1994. The international competition was held that year in Hong Kong, and Mirzakhani scored 41 out of 42. 41 out of 42 and was awarded a gold medal. Behesti was awarded a silver medal. Again in 1955, Mirza Khani was a member of the Iranian Mathematical Olympiad team. This time the international competition was held in Toronto, that is located in Canada, and Mirza Khani scored 42 out of 42, was again awarded a gold medal. In 1955, Mirza Khani began her study of mathematics at Sharif University of Technology, founded with an IBM fellowship. The university in the Tehran, established in 1966, is a leading university in Iran of physical science. She said, "I met many inspiring mathematicians and friends at Sharif University. The more I spent time on mathematics, the more excited I became. At Sharif University, we had problem solving season and informal reading groups with my classmates. The friendship and support of all the people I met there helped me a lot in many different ways." Mirzakhani published papers while an undergraduate jointly with E.S. Mahmoodian. She published decomposition of complete tripartite graph into five cycles in the proceeding of the conference. The combinatorics advances held in Tehran in 1955. She also published a small known for choosable planar graph in 1996, and a simple proof of a theorem of score in 1998. In February 1998, the top mathematical students of Sharif University of Technology took part in a competition in the Iranian city of Ahvaz. Mirzakhani was one of the students. A bus bringing the students back from Ahvaz to Tehran skidded and crashed into a ravine. Seven students and two bus drivers died in the crash, but Mirza Khani survived. She graduated from Sharif University of Technology in 1999 with the BS. After obtaining her degree from Sharif University, Mirza Khani went to the United States, where she attended graduate schools at Harvard University. There she started to attend Curtis McMullen's seminar. McMullen had been appointed to a professorship at Harvard University in 1998, the year in which he had been awarded a field medal at the International Congress of Mathematicians in Berlin. McMullen became her doctoral advisor. He said she had a sort of daring imagination. She would formulate in her mind in the imagination picture of what must be going on, then come to my office and describe it. At the end, she would turn to me and say, "Is it right? I was always very flattered that she thought I would know. Her work involved closed, and there are many works, so that there are many contributions in mathematics, Mr. Khani. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And now I have already told you about the biography of Mirza Khani, and she is a wonderful person and my dear person. I think she is one of the greatest mathematicians who has ever been born in the field of mathematics. So thank you so much for watching this video.